Hello everyone, my name is Nathan and today it's time for the second episode of our new Factorio adventure. In the previous episode we established a smelting setup as well as producing the first two science packs at a rate of 1 per second. It is now time to dive into the research. We can research everything you see here with just the first two science packs, so that is quite a bit. I also installed the quality of life mod just because over time the base is gonna be gigantic, mega base of course, and I enjoyed the game just a bit more with an improved character. However, right now let's get into heavy armor. I would like to see that. Also, military would be great to have because I want to go explore a little bit, see where those bastards are. A little bit of movement speed would be great. I already researched some reach, even though I have far reach installed already. Basic mining speed, that is also going to increase the rate at which we can disassemble the machinery. And of course a little bit faster crafting speed, great. With that out of the way, you can see I already doubled the amount of laboratories we have. I believe we can go with even more, even though, yeah, we should make sure we have enough power. But even more important right now, we need to make sure that the biters don't start to attack us. So I need to be aware of their location. Good thing is we already have access to oil, so the next few science packs are not that long away. I'm also gonna make myself a submachine gun, and as soon as we have researched the heavy armor and improved ammo, we're gonna craft those too. In order to do that, actually we're gonna need some steel plates. Easy enough, let's just add a furnace. We can do this right here. Gonna have a little chest right there. Let's not craft too much, like this should suffice. I'm gonna fill it with coal manually. A little bit of power, and this is going for it. You know, honestly, one is not quite quick enough. Let's add another one. And of course, we're gonna add many more in the future. Yeah, that's what I thought. We're gonna need to add a little bit more power. Oh man, I'm already concerned. We have a little bit of time. Now you can see we need to be careful with the burner inserters. As a matter of fact, I think it's time to replace them and just provide them with power instead. I'm gonna add about 5 more boilers. That means 10 steam engines, maybe a couple of pipes. Each boiler gets 2 of you. A little bit of power. Pipe here, pipe there. Inserters everywhere. Power poles like so. And incoming coal. Wonderful. Okay, I would say we're gonna get into the next science pack, the military one, requiring 30 science packs. After that, a steel axe would also be great. Maybe get the circuit network out of the way. Advanced processing, gonna need that too. Automation too. And you know, basically everything. Let's also get into solar energy right away. The military science pack is the next one we're gonna make approximately here. Let me see, how much steel do we have? I need a couple more, then we can craft the suit. And I should already have access to the better armor and grenades. Grenades just require coal and a little bit of iron plates. So I'm gonna go craft a bunch of grenades as well. As a matter of fact, what we should do is move this unit all the way down to my current manual crafting system. Gonna fill one chest up with a little bit of coal, and we're also gonna need some iron in here. Blup, blup. You also get some iron. Wonderful, they can get started. The military science pack is gonna require some piercing round magazine, grenades and walls. So we should be able to build everything, except we probably need to hook up stone for our walls. Not sure if we actually have enough stone here to really get this going. At this point I can probably go ahead and add 5 more labs. I didn't want to exaggerate first because we were lacking the power. And so all we have to do is just expand this. This is actually fairly easy to get more of those in the joint. And we could even add a second row with a bunch of inserters. But there we go. Now we're researching even faster. Could I check this with resource calculator? No, probably not really. However, one thing we can check is the entire thing, including the smelting. And if we have enough raw resources, we can see we still have a net rate of 27 copper plates and 21 iron plates. And that is per second. And those resources we can use for the next contraption. Alrighty, I took myself the liberty of planning this out already. We can see we're gonna need approximately 20 mining drills just dedicated to stone and 10 just dedicated to coal to make this work for 1 military science pack per second. We don't need that many machines otherwise, just getting those 2 additional resources is gonna be the pain in the butt. However, let's choose another research. Yeah, I guess at this point we're just gonna keep on researching. Maybe some lab speed would be nice. Stronger explosives, always nice, especially if we want to fight some critters soon. Logistics too would be nice just to get some improved stuff. However, physical damage, yes, I definitely want that. We need to be prepared. It's gonna be bad otherwise. I now actually have some steel, which means I can craft heavy armor and also a whole bunch of piercing round magazines. Also grenades would be nice, so I'm gonna steal a little bit of coal here, and therefore we can make a couple of grenades. I'm gonna use those to destroy the nests. Now we're also gonna need an awful lot of belts. Obviously we want to bring them here from the coal deposit all the way over to where we need them. Now let's actually see if we can fight against these critters here. They shouldn't be too dangerous yet. Yeah, there we go. We can take them all apart and then we're gonna take out the nests too. Hopefully they don't spawn too quickly again. Actually they do spawn rather quickly. Oh, come on. Nests, I need to get you out of the way. Yeah, we're not quite that strong yet. Also, I'm going a little bit quick through my magazines. Out of ammo, out of ammo. No, don't do it, don't do it. Go away. Oh, look at this. This is actually funny. I'm just crafting some magazines. Hold on. Okay, that is another nest out of the way. Let me just grab some coal here. Not even sure why. I just wanted that coal. Now I've got Outpost Planner installed again. Here we can choose what we want. For instance, we only have the yellow transport belt at the moment. We then want to use small electric poles right here. This miner is good, and steel chests if necessary. And we want the output on the east. So that is going to be good. There we go. Select this vein and everything should be placed and planned out for me. Of course, placed only if we had a bunch of bots. But now that I have that, I know exactly what to do without having to think too much. There we go, we're almost done. This way we're easily gonna fill up one yellow belt, maybe even a red belt in the future. And so this is gonna get us through the next few contraptions. We only have to do the same thing with the stone as well. Naturally, this is gonna produce even more pollution. Let's set up another radar here. Make sure that the next nest isn't going to attack us. There's another iron deposit, that is good to know. But with that out of the way, we can bring this fresh coal back home. You know, at this point, it might be easier to just use grenades in order to clear this up a little bit. You know, since this is coming from the bottom, I believe what I'm gonna do is exchange the two lines. So let me go ahead, cut this off at this point, and we make sure the new coal is also feeding the boilers. The rest is going up. All we have to do for that is split it at this point. I'm still gonna let it run out. Just give me a splitter here maybe so I can even out the lines, and this is coming in. I don't want to pick up all the coal if not necessary. Oh, you know what we could do is simply turn these guys around. I mean, that actually makes sense. Yeah, this can now go up instead. Another split, or in this case merge, and we are golden. This means at some point I still have to split it, let's say here, and we take one line out of there. Can I do this? Not properly. That's not good. I need to grab my coal from somewhere. So instead we're gonna do a little loop-de-loop and go down here. That should be fine. I'm gonna go beneath the contraption and bring the coal up here. That is gonna be good, and the other line is gonna be for the stone. Stone, of course, we're gonna grab here from the bottom, so just let me set up another outpost and I'm gonna be right back. Wonderful, here we go. Coal and stone are trickling in. We are ready to get things started. First things first, I want to smelt up the necessary stone as well as steel for the contraption, and we're gonna keep it at what we need for the contraption. We're gonna smelt on the top and then bring everything back down. We also revealed a couple more critter nests. We do have a little bit of playtime left before we have to eradicate them. So let's hop back over here. Let's see what we need. We already have those materials, so 8 steel furnaces for the stone bricks and 4 for the steel. We actually need a couple of initial stone bricks to get things working. Do have a little bit of stone. Cool, thank you. And we're just gonna smelt up a couple of stacks here so I can get my furnaces in the joint. You know, actually thinking about this, there are so few furnaces and they don't give me an advantage other than just being faster. So why don't we switch to stone furnaces for this specific contraption? 16 and 8. I'm gonna start with the stone brick so we end up right here. That means this is gonna be my center line here with the inserters and everything. And we're gonna do it the same way we did the other one. Let me actually move this a little bit up so we have more space to merge. I'm gonna split up the coal right here and bring it over to the other side. We're gonna need another splitter, and then I guess right here I'm just gonna combine the two materials. And then all we have to do is bring this up here. And then we're gonna do the same thing on this side, bring those materials together, and we can bring them up there. For this one, I'm gonna slightly switch up the design. By pairing two furnaces together, this is still enough space to get my power poles in the joint. And just like that, we have the stone brick production going. And we actually want to go ahead, combine this with another production, which is going to be the steel production. All we have to do for the steel is to duplicate this design, but we want only 8 furnaces. You know, I should probably continue the stone as well, since we have a little bit of overproduction. We might be able to use it for the next contraption as well. That means I want to split this again, and then we're gonna combine it here on the top. For the steel, we're gonna need access to iron, easy enough. I'm gonna go ahead, bring this up here, and possibly do the first belt like so. Coal will continue, and we're gonna do the same exact thing. This would be continuing and then going up there. And there we go. Mission accomplished, probably. As for the rest of the lines, we should be able to just continue them all the way to the end, including stone and coal. Well then, got my 2 materials here at the bottom. If we check the next step, we can see we probably want to make some walls. Just one normal assembling machine, easy peasy. And I guess we could have that right here. I want to have all the intermediate products right here, and then whatever we need for the science packs will go to the right side. So walls are our first ingredient. We probably want to have at least one of the fast inserters. We'll have to check on that. Yeah, look at that. We cannot quite keep up. And we need to keep this stocked at all times. So 2 inserters it will be. And then we already have our first output. Next up, we're gonna make the grenades. For that, we need the iron plates as well as the coal. Now, coal I'm already getting from here. That's gonna be easy enough. But the iron will have to extract out of the bus. Well, it's not a bus per se. We're just gonna use up all the materials and then we're gonna make another bus. But yeah, I just want to keep my ratios in check. I think one easy way we could accomplish this is by combining coal and some iron together on a belt. From the looks of it, we need 6 assembling machines level 2, which I unlocked. So let's see, maybe we can do something like this. Just go straight down, and this is going to be the grenades. Some more research. I'm not gonna tell you about everything as of this point. We're just gonna unlock everything that's left with the first 2 science packs. Right here, we're gonna craft our grenades. They're gonna be exported. We combine them here in the center and move them over to our walls. The stone walls I would actually like to see on one belt, and the grenades and magazines are gonna share a belt. The reason for that is we need double the amount of walls. Next up, we have the piercing round magazine done in the assembling machine 2, 2 of them, and we need to feed both of them with just one assembling machine for the normal magazine. Let's say we do 2 assemblers like so, and then one is gonna go here. This one would be the normal magazine, and then piercing round for you guys. Wait, how am I gonna feed them the other 2 materials? We still need copper and the steel plates, so we probably want to combine those 2 materials. Yeah, let's see. We can actually probably do this right here. If we make a little bit of space, we extract a little bit of copper here, and there we go. Already we got the 2 materials on the belt. I guess we could move them out of the way just a little bit. This would allow us to bring down the copper and steel. Hop over here. Now, how long does this take to craft? 3 seconds. That is technically enough time just for one inserter. So I think we're gonna be golden with this solution after all. We need 4 arm plates per second, so that is at least one of the fast inserters. Then we have a long-handed inserter. Oh, wait. Darn it. I need to move these guys one more down for this to work. And now I can set up a long-handed inserter here and there. And we can do normal inserter here and there for the other 2 materials. There we go. Bring those guys out of here. And of course we want to combine them with the grenade belt. And I'm gonna go ahead, do this like so. Yeah, that should be working out. Now we have all those materials up there. What do we need next? Great, we're actually on the last step, just the 6 assembling machines level 2. And we have the materials ready. I think I'm gonna go down at this point already. Do the same thing with the walls right there. And we get started with our 7 machines like So actually that's a bad idea. We probably could have done a better job bringing this down. I think I might still do that. Let me get rid of this part and come up with a better solution. But yeah, we need to feed 7 machines with those 3 materials, and we will be getting the science packs out of there, which I then will bring over here in order to do some more research. Let me just clean this up, and by cleaning up I obviously mean making a huge mess. There we go, said and done. This is much better. I'm now having the same system, it just rotated 90 degrees. The magazines are coming here from the bottom. They're still combining the same way, taking a little detour, then going down. I'm using some normal and long-handed inserters to get them into the assembling machine, and then they just go along here all the way beneath the first contraption and back up to the laboratories. Easy as that. It takes even less space than the previous contraption, and if we check out the rates right here, we should be good. Actually, let me do this from the top there. You can see we are producing a little bit more than 1 military science pack per second, and checking the net rates, we are good overall. Few too many grenades, and it seems we're lacking a bunch of magazines and stuff, and that is because we're using more than the recommended amount of machines. So let's say we are switching this to a normal assembler instead. This might actually give us a better ratio. So we just have that. This machine is a little bit slower. And now if we check out the rates one more time, you can see this mistake actually disappear completely. So now we have no negative net rates. That means we are producing more than enough, provided all of these belts are actually full. And then we can do the same thing with the overall contraption right there. We want to know, for instance, just how much copper we're using, and it is, what, 5.5 per second. That's a third of a belt. And we are currently using a little bit more than 1 belt of iron. That means we still have capacity to add something small, maybe an initial crafting system for myself, a bunch of belts we want to produce and stuff like that I just don't want to craft myself all the time. But yeah, that's going to be basically it. I'm pretty happy with the result. We can now dive into the next research, which is actually quite a bit still. Look at that. We still have lots to do. I'm currently wasting my time a little bit with the quality of life research perks, but I guess that's fine. At the beginning of the next episode, we're gonna do some killing and exploring. I want to know which veins I have to tap into next. We also already have access to uranium that we can use for nuclear energy. And that's basically gonna be it. Yeah, we have some thick forest here at the bottom. Thankfully, that is taking care of the pollution. But we still have to clean up a little bit in the next episode. Also get to know the surroundings for more ores. But yeah, I would say with that out of the way, thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Have a great time and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.